If you bake feta cheese with 12 eggs and a little bit of olive oil, salt, and pepper, you have an easy way to make scrambled eggs in the oven with so much added flavor from the feta cheese. The eggs around the edges will cook first, but once you mix everything together, it evenly heats up and you'll notice the mixture is super light and fluffy. Keep it in the baking dish to enjoy for a few days or make some sandwiches with mint and pita bread.
So good.
If you want to freeze a meal you'll actually eat months later, try this beef burrito layered with cheese, rice, black beans, and my seasoned taco beef. Roll it up and fry it on a pan on all the sides until it's crispy and golden. I always enjoy one the same day and then throw the rest into a freezer safe bag. It's going to be as hard as a rock, but you can actually thaw it so it tastes fresh again. Just wrap it in a damp paper towel, microwave it for 3 minutes, and then cut it in half and toast it on a pan or toaster oven for 2 to 3 minutes. It tastes just as good as it did back in April.
So good.
If you don't want to use sugar to bake, try using dates instead. Just soak them in warm milk until the dates soften up. Then use a blender to blend the dates, milk, oil, eggs, and vanilla and pour that on top of the flour mixture. Stir it all together until it feels good, and the result is an easy blender cake that's refined sugar-free, hassle-free, and pretty easy to make. Add some walnuts on top, and again,
so good.
did you know you can make the perfect end of summer mocktail from sorbet? Start by cutting a lime in my favorite way to get the most juice, and then coat a couple glasses with lime juice and some mec. Then add some fresh mint leaves and muddle them with the lime juice using the handle of any kitchen tool. Finally, just mix Talenti Summer Strawberry Sorbetto with some club soda. Garnish it with this cute mini strawberry sorbetto bar and some mint leaves. There's no need to add sugar or ice.
So good.
If you like chicken nuggets, you can make them at home easily with some chicken breast and a food processor. I partnered with Athenos Feta Cheese for this recipe to see if I can use their crumbled feta cheese instead of milk and bread to add creaminess with a little tang to these nuggets. And the texture came out so good. I shaped them into small nuggets, coated them in breadcrumbs, sprayed them with avocado oil, and air fried them until they were golden brown. I can't believe how easy these were to make and how flavorful they were. Dip them in some ketchup or your favorite dip and enjoy.
So good.
If you feel the need to eat an entire cucumber, start by shaving it thinly into a meal prep container. You can also shave other veggies like bell peppers and even tomatoes as long as they're firm. For the dressing, I'm keeping it super simple with sour cream, vinegar, dill, salt, and pepper. Now shake it up really well, and the beauty of the salad is that you can eat it straight out of the container or save it for lunch the next day.
So good.
If you need to thaw frozen protein quickly, shrimp is the fastest with room temperature water. Then just peel them, dry them, season them, and cook them on a pan with some olive oil. They can make any meal feel fuller, and one of my favorites is this pasta salad with a balsamic vinaigrette made with orzo, the cooked shrimp, cucumbers, tomatoes, feta cheese, green onions, and parsley. Toss it all together and you'll love the combination of warm, juicy shrimp with the cold pasta salad and fresh vegetables.
So good.
Did you know you can make pizza dough with only 2 ingredients? Just self-rising flour and Stonyfield whole milk Greek yogurt. It's an excellent source of protein. It's creamy, organic, and made with high-quality ingredients. Mix them together to create a light and fluffy dough with more protein compared to regular dough. I like making a big batch and then turning them into mini pizzas that are great for back-to-school lunches because they're good hot or cold. Or you can save them for some easy grab-and-go snacking after school.
So good.
If you chop broccoli pretty small and microwave it, you can actually turn it into a low-carb pizza dough. Just mix it with an egg, Chosen Foods mayonnaise that's made with avocado oil, mozzarella cheese, and some seasoning, and then spread it out into the shape of a pizza. When you bake it in the oven, it holds together really well. I made a roasted garlic sauce with Chosen Foods 100% pure avocado oil, blended with cream cheese, and topped with chicken and cheese. It's a fun way to eat more veggies, and your kids can brag to their friends at school that they ate a green pizza for dinner tonight.
So good.
If you want to cut watermelon a new way, try slicing it first and then removing the edges to cut it into a rectangle. Now I like to use a cute crinkle cutter to cut them into small crinkly fries. Then I make a dip to go with the fries using yogurt or cottage cheese with strawberries. The watermelon is so much more fun to eat this way for kids and adults. It's sweet, healthy, and everyone loves it.
So good.
If you have a lot of zucchini, one of my favorite things to do with it is thinly slice them, salt them to draw out the moisture, and make lasagna with them. I make a meat sauce with ground beef, some spices, and jarred marinara sauce, and then a cheese sauce with ricotta or cottage cheese, Parmesan, egg, and Italian seasoning. You can layer it like a traditional lasagna or just layer with as much zucchini slices as you have. I turn mine into a flat, small sheet pan lasagna, and it is so easy and delicious this way.
So good.
Everyone is making pistachio chocolate bars, and all I keep thinking is how I can eat more pistachios for dinner. So I came up with this creamy pistachio pesto sauce that's easy to make in a blender. There's no need to cook the sauce, just cook the organic plant-based chickpea pasta for 5 minutes, and you'll get a pasta with 24 grams of protein and a taste and texture that really feels like traditional pasta. This is great for an easy weeknight meal, but if you want to make it feel more fun, add some burrata cheese on top with more pistachios, and this may be better than chocolate.
So good.
If you thinly slice chicken breast and place it on a sheet pan with some thinly sliced green and red peppers, onions, and garlic, it's the start of an easy sheet pan meal. You can season it in so many ways, but I love making chicken fajitas this way by adding my own seasoning and a couple limes on the pan. Roast it all together for only 15 minutes, and you can assemble them with some salsa, sour cream, and guac for fajitas without a fuss.
So good.
If you need something to give you energy in the middle of the day, try mixing some green tea matcha powder with milk until blended, and then adding to it honey and chia seeds. Stir it all together until the chia seeds are floating and refrigerate for at least a couple hours. I always make a big batch at once because it lasts all week. You can top it off with any fruit and some crushed nuts, or just enjoy it on its own.
So good.
There's no need to use a knife to make this egg salad. I use a grater to grate the eggs, the celery, and the lemon. Instead of using mayo, I use cottage cheese, which adds 14 grams of protein to the salad. When you mix it with the mustard, salt, pepper, and dill, it's the perfect high-protein salad to make for the week for lunches or snacking.
So good.
If you have a lot of peaches, the best thing to do is mix it with sugar, cornstarch, cinnamon, and lemon juice, and then make a crisp topping with oats, flour, brown sugar, and cold butter that you want to dice up small, and mix it right in there until it's crumbly. Add the crisp on top of the peaches and bake it all at 375 for 35 minutes until it's golden and bubbly. You're going to serve this warm with some vanilla ice cream on top, and I think you'll be buying a lot more peaches after this. Quinoa, you can eat it without boiling it. It's a great way to add more crunch and more protein to a simple dark chocolate bar. You can also add some vanilla protein powder for more flavor and protein. Just mix it all together, transfer it to a chocolate mold, let it set, and you've got a quinoa crunch chocolate bar.
So good.
If you like everything bagels, try frying the seasoning on a pan with olive oil and then cracking eggs on top. The seasoning gets so crispy and infuses the oil. Then you can add the eggs to a toasted plain bagel with some mashed avocado if you'd like.
So good.
My husband thought I was pregnant when I showed him this new watermelon sandwich. It's basically a layer of watermelon with pickles, cheddar cheese, balsamic glaze, and basil. I definitely saw it trending on TikTok, and I was definitely surprised how much I liked it.
It's actually good.
If you want to make a healthier cheesecake, start by using oats instead of graham crackers and combine it with butter and sugar. To make the filling healthier, I swapped some of the cream cheese for cottage cheese, which still keeps it super creamy but adds more protein to the filling. You can bake a whole cheesecake, but I love turning them into small cheesecake cups for the perfect dessert treat. Keep them plain or add some fresh sliced strawberries and powdered sugar on top.
So good.
If you cooked a lot of quinoa and not sure what to do with it, turn it into fritters with a few simple ingredients. Just mix it with eggs, feta, onions, parsley, garlic, salt, and breadcrumbs. Form them into patties, then bake, air fry, or pan fry them with a little avocado oil until they get nice and crispy. You can serve them as a meal, on top of a salad, or as an appetizer with your favorite dip.
So good.
If you've tried my yogurt marinated chicken before, you have to try this new version made with pesto, lemon juice, garlic, salt, and pepper. I use Stonyfield organic Greek yogurt made with high quality ingredients to add moisture, creaminess, and a little tang to the marinade. Plus, it helps to make the juiciest chicken ever. And then I tried this hack for quickly making kebabs using chicken tenders skewered onto 4 sticks. It's easier to grill and flip, and it's a fun way to serve chicken kebabs this summer. If any chicken gets stuck to the grill, just cover those pots with more pesto and no one's gonna know. Slice them to make 4 skewers, and again.
So good.
If you love the smashed tacos trend, this is a Middle Eastern version made with ground chicken, some spices, onions, breadcrumbs, and toum garlic spread, which is such a staple Middle Eastern condiment that you can use in a burger recipe instead of mayo or eggs. Press the mixture onto a small pita and fry for just 2 to 3 minutes per side. Then you can top it off with tomatoes, pickles, and more toum, of course. Fold it in half, and again.
So good.